Welcome back, Astartes brothers and Charlotte sisters. I just posted my video of me putting the black coat on this guy. I chose Death Skulls because I did say I was in a conundrum what color I was gonna paint him because I do have one of them. So I've chosen Death Skulls because they're a little bit more related to mech type stuff and whatnot. I do know that I can't remember the exact name. I think it was the yellow guys, the yellow orcs, those guys. They're always trying to protect themselves from the stronger war bands, so I figured this would be a good little alternative because everyone does, well, the mainstream. You don't see too many Death Skulls, or if you do, they're not that great, You just see majority orc boys and Gretchens, stuff like that. So I'm going to be doing Death Skulls, and I'm not too well versed in the whole orc lore type stuff. But what I was thinking is I'm just going to in the future I'm going to try and get a orc squadron. I think it's called the Gretchen squad. It comes with a whole bunch of Gretchens and I think one orc boy or a sergeant in orc form. But if you guys want to see that review and paint, I'll go ahead and do that. It was a little bit under 20, I think, for what I saw. At least for the one I did. So if you guys want to see that in the future, I'll go ahead and buy that. Just leave a comment and like below. And let's just say if we hit 10 likes, I'll do it. Try and make an early goal. But that will be a little bit in the future because I am going to be doing a painting review for some Primaris infiltrators I'm getting in the mail here soon. Look at that. That looks nice. In this lighting, it looks purple. But see, it's a deep blue. And I am using Play 2 blue for this because it does match their color scheme pretty well. And in the future, right now this is just base coating. But I am going to be making all the joints, like the hoses and pistons. I'm going to be making those black. You'll see a video of this guy fully complete. I'll do a small video here and there to showcase what I've done for this guy. Right now I'm just applying lots of blue. Get it everywhere. This paint, I watered it down a whole lot. So, it doesn't... It just kind of applies transparent because I watered it down so much. So as I'm going, as I'm getting those colors in there, I will add some more of the same blue. And I will do a thicker coat. Again, careful not to overload your brush on it because then you'll leave big old globules everywhere. Then you gotta sit there and with an entirely new dry brush and scrape it and move it around. So in that regard, I do suggest to be careful. If you're going to be doing something like what I'm going to be doing right now, I'll probably mess it up so you guys can see it firsthand. So yeah. Also, if you guys want to go ahead and send me your... Also, we're posting an email address for this channel that you guys can send all your paints to. Like, the minis that you painted, if you're brand new or you just started months, years, whatever, I don't care. We're all big old family community with this thing. I don't care if you just started 1 hour ago. If you got into this, you're in the family. Everyone else, they'll be all hostile and tell you to go climb a tree. Nope, not this channel. I'll welcome you open arms. Because I don't like obviously if you went to school, maybe you were last pick, maybe you were first picked. Hey, maybe you're a middle. I don't care. I'm friends with everybody, so. You know, even Games Workshop took a stand of their own and said publicly that this game is meant for everybody. It's a family community that just because of the game lore and stuff doesn't mean it translates to real life stuff. Don't get mixed up now. You know, don't take this game too seriously. It's just a game. Have fun with it. You know, it's like playing a game system. Doesn't matter which one you have. Just have fun with it. You know, if you're competitive and you lose, and I guess that would give you a little bit right to be angry, but don't take your anger out on people that don't deserve it. See, that's what I mean. If you put way too much on one side and you brush it with that, you're like, oh, what'd I do that for? And it's going to be a whole nother headache that you got to deal with later. Or immediately so it doesn't dry. Trust me, you do not want too many coats on this, as I've learned in the past. Having a ridiculous amount of coats drowns out detail. Like on my Reavers that I showcased in my very first video, actually. I put so many layers and coats of red paint on him because I was busy. You know, that was my very first minis that I painted and finished. I put so many coats and layers on him that it just drowned out his eye detailing, like his eye socket. I couldn't tell what was his eye and what was his helmet, so that was pretty bad. I learned the hard way with that. Just take your time. And yes, you'll probably be hearing me. And it's not stuttering, it's just getting lost for words. And don't forget, if you can throw one of your minis across the room and he stays intact, you used the right glue. Or you at least put enough of it to be the right glue. And if you mess up, you know, you stick too much paint in one spot and you're like, oh no, do not worry about it. Because you can easily go over with a little piece of sandpaper. Like, you've seen these little cheap nail files, right? Well, I got this, cut it in half. I cut it in little sticks. And the pieces that I did cut, I actually tore, see, like this one. I tore the sanding part off. And I stuck it here somewhere. I don't know where it went. I'll show you guys later. I just folded up really well. And it allows me to get into like more detailed corners and smooth it out after I've already went over it, say with the X-Acto knife. Box cutter. I use a big old box cutter. See, you might have seen it in one or two of my videos. I used this. It was convenient at the time because I have so many of these razor blades lying around. You can see that. Because I used to work for a shipping company. So I had all these blades lying around, so I was like, might as well just reuse that. You know, this is not the expensive channel. This is the channel you come to when you want cheap ideas. Like, this is a lunch lid that I am using for... She does not want to focus. There we go. This, where I had the paint on, it's an old lunchbox lid that I broke the lunchbox to, but I still had the lid, miraculously. So I'm just using that. Holds the paint really well. You know, I can get a lot of colors on there without it bleeding into each other too much. Sorry, this. I'm just using a phone to record this for you guys right now. Okay, I've added enough paint to that guy. See, yep, some nice paint on there. Getting your clips in some paints is worse than dropping your entire spoon in a bowl of soup. And for this type of stuff, you know, just base coating, I suggest you use these big old brushes. because you don't want to dole out your thin brushes immediately. You know, give them unnecessary wear. Because this, you'll grab all the top surface stuff, leaving the back stuff pretty much untouched, depending on how hard you press down. You know, then it gives it some more finer detailing without fully getting in there, elbow brush deep. Like, reference that crack right there. Right there. And no, I did not mark the end of my brush on purpose. Like I said, I've dropped many brushes in paint. See that crack? I did the entire black wash of this, and so that looks black already. I don't gotta go in. I don't have to come back later, redo it in black. You know, that's just a whole nother layer of paint that I gotta sit there and scrape away if I mess up. I tried to leave this top weird little bucket alone. I want to say it's the ammo bucket because this is a scorched launcher. I have no clue what the name is. Again, I got this guy as a single pack. You know, he was pre-built. They did whatever to him, pre-glued him. So I have no clue what this guy's name is. I will be trying to figure it out here shortly in the future, probably. And depending on what I find, I will leave a comment or a description of what the name is. At least I'll try to. If you guys already know, then by all means, go ahead and leave it in the comments. We'll all learn together. There you go. Now you can see what I'm doing. And if you're having second opinions, I suggest just walk away 30-40 minutes, go eat dinner, go walk your dog, whatever. Wait for all to dry and come back later and see how it looks. See what you think. I'm not worried about getting paint all over the base because I'll be adding... Because I live in Arizona, so adding dirt, real sand, rocks, and stuff is going to be my MO. That's going to be my thing to do because it's so local and easy to get. People are always giving away mountains of rocks. But I could get it all amazingly easy for my front yard. And it's great basing material, that's for sure. Sorry, I'm just test fitting it to see how it'll look. I can't place them on the tray because they're all still pretty wet. I'll probably be doing a black wash on this guy later. Trying to refine some details, get some more color on him. Now for this. I want your opinion down in the comment. Should I make his helmet blue right here? Should I make it blue? Or should I make it pure gold, like a Blood Raven Sergeant? I won't be painting him quite yet because I want your guys' opinion. Because I do know it could go both ways. Pure gold, which I have plenty of gold colors for. I have an antique gold, I have a royal gold, metallic gold. You know, I have a couple of them. So I could easily do gold, but I could just as easily do blue. You know, do a quick stripe. Yeah, that's not gonna work. And I'm not too worried about putting a stripe of blue on this guy. It's super easy to cover. If you can see that. No, you can't. Screw it. Get it on there, see how it looks. And if you see my previous video where I put the black coat on the Ork Walker, this guy retailed me at about $12 to $13. I did see a couple of them on there for $7 to $8. I do use eBay exclusively to get all my models. See how blue looks on there. No, I think I'm doing gold. I still want you guys' opinion. If you guys think I should do gold, then here, I'll showcase all my golds real quick. Antique gold. Metallic. Or royal, wherever that went. It's on the forever lost shelf over there. But yeah, royal gold's pretty good. It's a lot gold. It's a lot more metallic gold than compared to those ones that I just showed. This has dried pretty nicely. And because the way I do my coats, it dries relatively quick. Depending on how I do it, really. If I do it like this, how I've been, it gives it this nice little texture for other paints to grab onto. And after you get done with that last bit of texturing, it will make it nice and smooth if you're worried about that. Do try and clean your brushes, because if not, you get this. Yeah, this thing doesn't have an autofocus. See, gets all nice and down there, and don't do what I do, people. Okay, do what I do, then learn later. Whatever's easier for you. And again, don't overspend, because maybe you'll get some orcs and you'll realize, oh, I don't really like these guys. You know, green's not my color. Or you'll get some Necrons and realize, oh, I don't like mindless robots. You know, there's so many factions in Warhammer that it's become ridiculous. So, I'll go ahead and end the video out here. I hope this video was a little helpful for you guys. I do want to thank you for being a loyal audience and keeping this channel running. Thank you and have a good night.